Hello, 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 hello. And welcome, 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 welcome back to, 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 to my channel, and in today's video, we are going to be reading softly, reading you to sleep. So, get comfy, sit back, relax, and enjoy. And this is the book we will be reading today. So, let's get started. Okay. I am going to bring my voice more monotone. Okay. Pip knew where they lived. Everyone in Fairview knew where they lived. Their home was like the town's own haunted house. People's footsteps quickened as they walked by, their words strangled and died in their throats. Shrieking children would gather on their walk home from school, daring one another to run up and touch the front gate. But it wasn't haunted by ghosts, just three sad people trying to live their lives as before. A house not haunted by flickering lights or sporadical falling chairs, but by the dark spray painted letters of Scum Family and stone-shuttered windows. Pip had always wondered why they didn't move. Not that they had to. They hadn't done anything wrong. But she didn't know how they lived like that. How the Snies found the strength to stay here. Here in Fairview, under the weight of so many widened eyes, of the comments whispered just loud enough to hear or to be heard, of the neighborly small talk never stretching into real talk anymore. It was a particular cruelty that their house was so close to Fairview High, where both Annie Bell and Sign had gone, where Pip would return for the senior year in a few weeks when the late summer dipped into September. Pip stopped and rested her hands on the front gate, instantly braver than half the town's kids. Her eyes traced the path to the front door. It was possible that this was a very bad idea. She had considered that. Pausing for just a second, Pip held her breath, then pushed the creaking gate across the yard. She stopped at the door and knocked 3 times. Her reflection stared back at her. The long, dark hair, sun-bleached a lighter brown at the tips. The pale skin, despite a week just spent in the Caribbean. The sharp, muddy green eyes braced for impact. The door opened with the clatter of a falling chain and clicking locks. Hello? He said, holding the door half open, with his hands folded over the side. Pip blinked to break her stare, but she couldn't help it. He looked so much like Sal, the Sal she knew from all those television reports and newspaper pictures. The Sal, now fading from her memory. Ravi had his brother's messy, black side-swept hair, thick, arched eyebrows, and oaken-hued skin. Hello, he said again. Pip faulted. I'm sorry. I'm having a hard time with that word. Where is it? He'd grown even taller since she last saw him. She never been this close to him, or close before, but now that she saw he had a dimple in his chin, just like hers. I'm sorry, hi. She did an awkward half wave that she immediately regretted. Hi? Hi, Ravi, she said. You don't know me. I'm Peppa Fizz Obby. I was a few years below you at school, before you left. Okay. I was just wondering if I could borrow a second of your time. Well, not only a second. We're already way past out. Maybe like a few thankful seconds, if you can spare them. Oh God, this is what happened when she was nervous. Words spewed out, unchecked, over-explained, until someone stopped her. Ravi looked confused. Sorry, Pip, said, recovering. I'm doing my senior capstone project at school. And what's a capstone project? It's kind of like a senior thesis. You work on it independently alongside normal classes. You can pick any topic you want. And I was wondering if you would be willing to be interviewed for mine. What's it about? His dark eyebrows hugged closer to his eyes. It's about what happened 5 years ago. Ravi exhaled loudly, his lip curling with what looked like anger. Why, he said. Because I don't think your brother did it, and I'm going to try to prove it. Pip Fitz Ombi 7-30-19 Capstone Project Log Entry 1. Our capstone project logs are supposed to be for recording any obstacles we face in our research, our progress, and the aims of our final reports. Mine will have to be a little different. I'm going to record all of my research here, both relevant and irrelevant, because I don't really know what my final report will be yet, or what will end up being important. I will just have to wait and see where I'm at after all my investigating and what essay I can bring together. I'm hoping it will not be the topic I proposed to Miss Morgan. I'm hoping it will be the truth. What really happened to Andy Bell on April 18th, 2014. And if, as my instincts tell me, Sal Sign is not guilty, who blanked her. Like I said, I'm sorry, guys. I can't say I can't say that word on here. I'm sorry. I don't think I'm actually solved the case and figuring out who blanked Andy. I'm not deluded, but I'm hoping my findings might lead to reasonable doubt about Sal's guilt and suggest that the police were mistaken in closing the case without digging further. The first stage in this project is to research what happened to Andra Bell, known to everyone as Andy, and the circumstances surrounding her disappearance from the first national online news outlet to report on the event. Andrea Bell, 17, was reported missing from her home in Fairview, Connecticut last Friday. She left home in her car, a white Honda Civic, with her cell phone, but did not take any clothes with her. Police say her disappearance is completely out of character. Police began searching the woodland near the family home this past weekend. Andrea Knows, as Andy is described as white 5 feet 6 inches tall, with long blonde hair and blue eyes. It is thought that she was wearing dark jeans and a blue cropped sweater on the night she went missing. Other sources had more details as to when Andy was last seen alive, and the time frame in which she is believed she's been blank. Abducted. I'll say that. Andy Bell was last seen alive by her younger sister Becca around 10:30 p.m. on April 18th,